Hello, I just saw Finding Nina, which is out on Prime Video. It's been produced by Nemsia Films and it's been directed by famous Odion Iraoya. Oh, damn, that's a difficult name for me. Anyway, so this is about Jabir, a photographer in Lagos from the north, who returns to the north to connect with family and capture the north through his lens. This sets him off on a journey to find his childhood friend Nina, whose beauty he is mesmerized by. This in turn leads to a journey of self discovery. Now, a little context for those who aren't familiar with Nigeria. So, the northern part of the country is more Islamic and it's considered to be more orthodox and dusty and scary to the southerners, from what I gather. If I'm wrong, do let me know. And also the more represented part of Nigeria, like whenever you see Afrobeats or Nollywood, it's mostly the south that we get to see. So the northern part is, we can say, a different world in its own, and that's an important context for this film because it talks a lot about the north. The film starts off in a photography exhibition, and that's what the entire film feels like. I mean, there's a beautiful play of colors. There are interesting frames, and there's so much nuance of the north that has been brought alive, that has been captured so well. But the other reason why I say it feels like a photography exhibition is because the pace is really slow. It's excruciatingly slow. But that being said, the high point of the movie, of course, is the visuals and the sound. The music. Now, I haven't seen movies from the north, but whenever they've shown the north in normal Nollywood movies, they haven't really backed it with the local music. And that is something that has been done beautifully over here. I, for one, really liked this northern Nigerian music, even though it's the first time I'm hearing it. I mean, I've heard similar music from Mali and Niger, which apparently very clearly has this, Arabian, North African influence. Uh, Simply put, southern Nigerian music is more bass, while northern is more treble. Uh, and talking about northern music, there are all types of northern music here. There's this traditional type of northern music. There's also the more popish sort of one. Also, this movie introduced me to Abdul Hassan. There are two songs of his over here, and one song plays out in its entirety. And the Indian in me was very happy about that. I mean, I've heard that they do that a lot in northern movies, but yeah, that being said, that was one thing I really liked. But then again, about the music, there was this very haunting, melodious violin tune that played. It was really intense. Somehow the scenes where it played out did not match up to that sort of an intensity. Anyway, I've spoken a lot about the visuals and sound. Now, time to talk about the more important part, the writing. The writing of the movie has me divided. Um, like, I really like it when a movie has a theme that is not the same as the plot. Now, here the plot is about finding Nina and about showcasing the North, but the theme is about self discovery. So, that is one thing I really like about the writing. But then I wish I could have said that for the writing in its totality. For example, the film starts with this character, the main character, who wants to go to the North and change the narrative of the North. Now, the movie does it as well, but I wish they didn't say it in those very words. Like the phrase, the narrative of the North, the narrative of the North is used so repetitively and so much, and it feels like it's being spoon fed. Also, it feels very bookish and it doesn't feel like a regular dialogue between two people. And as I said earlier, the pace of the movie is really slow to an extent where it starts feeling like it might be one of those movies where nothing happens. I mean, I do enjoy those movies too, but then the good thing is that things do start happening in the movie. There are conflicts and dilemmas, although they arise pretty late in the film, and then there is a good resolution too. And one that actually leaves you feeling good about watching the movie. And this is one place where most of Nollywood goes wrong. So, yeah, a big thumbs up to that for this movie. Another good thing about this movie, okay, this is going to be a spoiler, uh, but the whole, you know, plot point of friends figuring out they've been in love or that they should be together is something that has been highly repeated, but the maturity with which it has been handled over here deserves a special mention. Now, moving on to performances, Abdul Aziz Ibrahim. Well, I somehow didn't feel what his character is going through. And it's not to say he's a bad actor. I mean, uh, he's expressive and he's done a decent job, but somehow it's fallen a little short. Ijapari Ben-Hirki as Nina was probably the strongest performance. She had the coy mannerisms of a traditionally brought up Muslima, and you feel for the character every time she's happy or she's sad or anything she goes through is really well brought onto the screen. And there's Tomi Ojo. Well, it's always nice to see her. Is quite a pretty face, and I would say a decent actor as well. Um, she's done her job. That's all I would say. It's not a highly memorable performance, but it does its job. All in all, well, one of the reasons why I like foreign movies is I know this might sound pretentious, but yeah, one of the biggest reasons is because it's a cultural experience. And on that front, this movie definitely stands out. And overall, as a movie, if you're not looking at that aspect, the movie has hits and misses, but there's more going in favor of the movie than against it. I would highly recommend the movie. Do check it out. It's on Prime Video. If you've seen the movie, I'd like to know your thoughts on it. Also, do comment, do like, do share, do subscribe. Till next time, this is me, Nollywood Fellow, saying bye.